really, because it was him or Simeon. And then the other league, had I picked up Foles instead of Garoppolo, those 9 points, I lost by 7 to get to the championship in that league. So you live and die by the wins.
Yeah, both of my quarterbacks that I had on my roster were injured. Carson Wentz and Josh McCown. How I got McCown, I don't know. I accepted a trade that I shouldn't have. I guess I didn't pay enough attention. I lost Phillip Rivers and gained McCown. But I got Robert Woods, so at the time I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's worth it. I traded away. I don't remember who it was. Terrell Pryor. I traded away Terrell Pryor and Phillip Rivers.
Hopefully you sold high on Pryor because he was garbage.
Yeah, I
traded for Pryor and I traded away Marshawn Lynch and Willie Snead. So it was the most useless trade I've ever seen because all of them were useless this year.
The trade ended up being Phillip Rivers and Terrell Pryor going from me and getting back Robert Woods and Josh McCown.
I'd say you won that before the McCown injury. McCown was still... Rivers was playing lights out for a couple of games, but overall, I think McCown might have had a better fantasy season. So I think you won that trade because of Woods. I think it was pretty even on the McCown Rivers side. Rivers is obviously a better quarterback, but fantasy wise,
if I had had Rivers on Thanksgiving, I would have won that week. Because the Chargers played the Cowboys.
Yeah, it was spur of a moment pickup for me. Rivers had him for the Buffalo game. I had him for Dallas.
Yeah. But anyways, let's
moving on. Yeah, let's finish this up.
I skipped over Redskins. Redskins 20, Cardinals 15.
Cardinals are bad.
They're both bad teams.
Redskins are bad, but Cardinals are worse because they're just a shell of themselves at this point with injuries.
49ers 25.
Can they get a healthy running back? They lost the Cardinals. They lost David Johnson. They lost Adrian Peterson. Eckler was out for this game.
And they got rid of, what's his name?
Yeah.
Ellington. Andre Ellington. Who's with Houston now.
Yeah, that was a little premature.
Yeah.
Cardinals I expect to be, it depends. Is Carson Palmer retiring? Because they could be a really good team next season, if they're healthy.
The Cardinals, if you ask me, the Cardinals are going to have a very good quarterback, running back, wide receiver combo. The way I'm playing it all out in my mind, their wide receiver is going to be Larry Fitzgerald still.
Yep.
Their running back, they're going to pick up Saquon Barkley in the draft.
Why? They have David Johnson.
Do they?
Yeah. What do you mean, do they?
Do they? He's injured a lot, and pretty bad.
This is the first time he's had like this serious of an injury.
Okay, so even if they don't go.
If I was them, I would not.
They get David Johnson,
Saquon Barkley. I would keep Johnson.
But
if this happens again, that's when you pick up a running back.
Who's your QB?
Alex Smith. Alex Smith makes the most sense in Arizona.
You think the Chiefs are getting rid of him?
Yeah.
Is this his contract year?
I think so. They're all in on the Mahomes train. They're like, the rest of the team is ready for Mahomes.
Leading the division, which is kind of crazy. That division, the Chiefs and the Chargers are only a game apart.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The coaches are ready to move on from Alex Smith. The rest of the team is ready to move on from Alex Smith.
I haven't heard any rumors about that. I know he started off really hot. He had a stretch of some bad games, but they look functional again. So have you heard any rumors about that?
I don't remember who it was. One of the wide receivers, not named Tyreek Hill, when they were talking to them about the struggles for the Chiefs just a couple of weeks ago, they said, you know what, we have a quarterback who can stand in the pocket and throw. We have a quarterback who can escape the pocket, and we have one of the strongest arms in the league. And the person was like, you're talking about Alex Smith. He's like, I'm just going to leave it at that. So they're all in on Pat Mahomes.
What if he was talking about 3 different quarterbacks? What if he was one was Smith, one was
Chase Daniel,
and
No, they are ready for Pat Mahomes 100%. The only other place that he makes sense with his skill set and a team that's going to need a quarterback is the Chargers.
I heard another rumor. Bills could get Smith.
I don't think that would make sense.
No.
I think it does. Why not?
Because I think, well, first of all, I don't think he's going to play in Buffalo.
No, nobody really wants to.
I think the
I mean, they have a pretty good squad, and they obviously don't like Tyrod. So to me, it makes sense for them to at least try. It doesn't mean he'll go there, but
I think. And now thinking about it, having a couple weeks after where we talked about who's going to go to what team when it all breaks down, I think Case Keenum makes more sense in Buffalo. I think he is.
That'd be interesting.
I think he's more patient, which he will need with the what's his name, the rookie Zay Jones.
Yeah.
I think Zay Jones needs a quarterback who's going to be patient with him. I think he can stretch the field better than Alex Smith. Alex Smith, just from the beginning of the season on, his arms lost it. He doesn't have the same arm that he did before. So Alex Smith, I feel like he's going to be the type that'll
He's 34.
Yeah, he'll be resting. Oh crap! It's we're a good team and we lost our quarterback. We need someone.
Just the fact that
but
they need to...
the Bills and Chiefs do have a decent trade history. That was the Mahomes trade, the Reggie Ragland deal.
Maybe the Broncos.
But Buffalo also has picks that they can sell, which I don't know if the Cardinals are going to be as willing to part with. I think Buffalo feels they're more complete than the Cardinals necessarily think they are.
Which if I'm the Bills, I don't want a mercenary that's going to be there for a couple of years, because that's what they've done in the past. They've gone with Ryan Fitzpatrick. They've gone with Kyle Orton. I think they're ready to find their quarterback of the future, and I think that. It depends on what they want to do, because what's his name?
Tyrod?
No, Case Keenum could be. He's still fairly young.
I still don't get the Bills' hatred of Tyrod Taylor, but
he's short, doesn't deliver the ball on time. He makes the receivers work more than they should.
He's better than anything else that they've
got. He's
better than a decent amount of quarterbacks in the league.
I think they want to go with someone young that they can mold into their system. Maybe they'll take a shot on a Blake Bortles, which...
You don't think they'd draft a quarterback?
No, I don't think they would draft a quarterback, because they need someone that's going to be able to step in and play now.
Yeah, and anyone they get, they're going to be too late in the draft to get anyone more than a project.
And I don't think Sam Bradford makes sense. He's older. I think he'll work out better for a team that's in win now mode if they need a quarterback that can play.
Yeah, there's a surprising amount of pretty good free agents at quarterback this year.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Last year was extremely sparse. This year, the marquee quarterback is going to be Kirk Cousins.
Is it? Because I think he might have a challenge
in Alex Smith.
In either whoever's coming out of Minnesota. We don't know.
Right.
It could Case Keenum. They could say, you know what, Teddy, thank you, but we want to stay with Case Keenum. And Teddy Bridgewater might be a free agent.
Is he?
They didn't pick up
his contract.
Yeah, they didn't pick up the option. As Tony had pointed out,
if he wins, if he gets them deep into the playoffs, or wins the Super Bowl, then it's gonna be kind of hard to turn around and be like, all right, bye.
Yeah, Tony brought up a really good point. The Vikings, as of next year, don't have a quarterback signed. They don't have a quarterback going into next season.
Yeah.
Which is kind of smart, because now they got their pick of Bradford, Keenum, and Bridgewater.
I don't think they're going to go with Bradford. I think Bradford's gone. They could potentially sign both Keenum and Bridgewater, though.
I don't think that would make sense.
But is Bridgewater going to be expensive? Keenum is probably going to fetch a heftier price than Bridgewater.
I don't think Bridgewater's going to be that expensive because he hasn't played.
Exactly.
So I don't think it would make sense.
He's coming back from a huge injury.
How many snaps did he get the other day? He was in for a little bit.
So they could potentially keep both without too much of a contract hassle.
That's not.
But it's still a possibility.
That's not the issue that I'm running into. The issue I'm running into is system. They're not, the way they're set up, they'd have to do like an overhaul to change it so that a pocket passer and a mobile quarterback could both work in the system. So I think the philosophy is going to have to be either keep Keenum and find a pocket passer backup, or keep Bridgewater and find a mobile decent pocket passer. So you might see Case Keenum with, I don't know, Blake Bortles as the backup potentially, or you can see Teddy Bridgewater with RG3 as the backup. So
interesting.
I don't think the two styles work together.
I can definitely see them going that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
going to be interesting for tough choices for them.
We're going to get to Kaepernick in a minute. Falcons 24, Buccaneers 21. As we said, refs running, slipping all over.
Yeah.
Could have cost the Buccaneers.
Division games are fun. Bucs looked actually good. Jameis Winston looked good again. Mike Evans caught a touchdown, which is like number 3 this season or something. Like really,
he was
bad.
Suspended for a game.
He's been horrible this season.
Which I'm glad I decided.
I own him in 2 leagues.
I decided not to take him and instead drafted Cam Newton.
I wish I had made a decision like that. Makes this championship game even harder to decide though, because he just had a great game. Do I play him again against Carolina, who is not that great against the pass, or do I bench him?
I don't know.
Falcons, Devontae Freeman, man, monster.
He's not the only one in the backfield that's a monster either.
Well, Coleman was hurt this game, so it was all him this game.
Coleman was still
in the concussion protocol, but Ward stepped up too. Ward was looking. He was ripping up some big chunks.
It's crazy that I can take a running back of Devontae Freeman's ability and say I'm not sure he's the best running back on his team.
I still think he is, but it's not like it.
It's a small margin.
Shoulders above Coleman, and then Ward came out of nowhere this season as a guy to pay attention to, because they're not going to pay for both Freeman and Coleman in the next few years. That's too much money in running backs. So you're going to see Ward take the second position, and he looks just as electric. I don't know what, maybe something's in the water down in Atlanta that running backs are taking and just becoming monstrous. Matt Ryan needs to be better, though.
Breaking news. Gino Auriemma, 1,000 career wins. Becomes the second coach today to get their 1,000th career win. Crazy. Congratulations, Gino Auriemma, you cheating bastard. All right. So now, I had briefly mentioned before, Gene Steratore, I don't know how to say his name. He's a ref. Who cares?
Stegosaurus.
Yeah, Stegosaurus. Yeah. Index card. Look them up on Twitter. They're fun. It's great. I want to get you guys' thoughts. Steelers, touchdown, no touchdown. What was it?
It was not a touchdown. And this is coming from, someone that hates the Patriots.
Don't we all?
More than you. I hate them more than you.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
I don't know if I hate them more than Dan here. He's a Bills fan. It's tough to hate them as much as people in their division do.
My philosophy on that is
not a touchdown.
No, the hatred. There was a time before Brady and Belichick that I didn't hate them, and once they're gone, there will be a time that I don't hate them again.
Yeah, I'll still hate them. I will relish every victory against them for the rest of my life because of what I've had to endure since I was a child, an innocent child, and they robbed me of my innocence.
Since Belichick and Brady.
But yeah, that was unfortunately not a touchdown. Had he caught the ball on his feet, taken a step, and then turned into the end zone, as soon as the ball crossed the plane, it would have been a touchdown. But because he was falling during the catch, you have to survive the ground. That is the ultimate rule when you're falling and making a catch. You have to survive the ground. He did not. It was not in his possession when he crossed the plane because he did not complete the catch, because he did not go to the ground.
Yeah. I'm not even going to say anything because you just said exactly what I would say. Because it's the damn rule!
Yeah. And the frustrating thing to me